Hi guys, I hope you're all keeping well. What I want to talk about today is time travel to the present moment. Now this might sound like a kind of bizarre idea, but just bear with me and maybe what I say may be useful. I know it's been incredibly useful in my own life. So one of the things that's always fascinated me is the idea of time travel. And I love movies that have that kind of plot. And I love books and all that kind of stuff with a kind of time travel plot. And I remember during the more difficult parts of my life, like when I was in my 20s, I would regularly fantasize about time travel. In particularly of having the ability to go back and fix the part of my life that I felt when things had gone wrong. One of the signs that my life improved was when I stopped doing that, when I no longer wanted to go back and start again, and that was a kind of real turning point for me. But even though that kind of that idea or that desire to go back and start again has disappeared, I still love the idea of time travel. And one of the things that always kind of I wouldn't say disappoints me, but I always kind of wish someone would do this, is that in these kind of time travel stories, I'm always amazed at how quickly people adapt to the situation. So you see these guys have traveled back in time or traveled, into the future. And sure, in the story you see them kind of disorientated for a while and kind of really going well for a while, but they always seem to kind of get used to it very quickly. And I always felt that if I could time travel, I'd be kind of, completely blown away from the experience and really kind of, really kind of get into it a hell of a lot more. I would probably spend, a good few hours just kind of walking around, touching things and being amazed by it all. Now, one of the things I noticed about time travel is it's always kind of, this kind of ties in with the idea of nostalgia, how we can kind of feel this sense of nostalgia for the past and this kind of deep, sense of appreciation for the past. And, how some of us probably would love to at least be able to revisit some of these kind of moments from our past. And if we were able to do that, we would, without any doubt, I'm sure, be kind of blown away and really appreciative of it, and really be kind of full of wonder by having that ability. And the strange thing is, that in the future, the thing we may be feeling nostalgic for may be the time we're in right now. And what if, and even if we could kind of, even if I could only travel back in time by an hour or two, I'd still be incredibly impressed by it. It would certainly kind of change how I was interacting with my environment, and I'd be kind of, I'd be all kind of, full of wonder and amazement. And so what I realized eventually is that, you don't actually have to, you don't have to time travel to be able to do that. That what we can actually start to do is just this kind of start, appreciating right now. And one thing that may help with that is this kind of using this idea that imagine we time travel to here. Imagine we just arrived in some kind of amazing time machine and you are back in this period of your life, and just see how that kind of changes the way we're relating to what's going on. And the reason that I suggest this, and the reason I found it useful, was that this can really open us up once again to the sense of wonder and the sense of appreciation. See, the thing about nostalgia, for the past is, we can have this it allows us to really appreciate these kind of past moments in our life. But how wonderful would it be if we actually start feeling nostalgic for what's actually here, and so we can fully appreciate what's here, so we can fully be on board with what's here. So that's just a kind of suggestion I wanted to put out there, and I wonder if any of you guys are actually going to try this, and you may be very impressed by the results. Just how there's this little idea of pretending that you deliberately time travel to this moment from the future, and to see your environment with that kind of sense of wonder and that sense of amazement and that sense of kind of joy and adventure. So thanks for watching. It's another short one. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, if you can. And I'll see you all again. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Bye.